Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
In 1981, Richard Feynman, a visionary physicist, had a clever idea. Could the odd properties of quantum mechanics be used to carry out simulations that computers of that time could not cope with? Since then, researchers have come up with a rich variety of problems for which ordinary computers were unequipped. This gave birth to quantum technology. Why am I talking about quantum technology when I'm supposed to tell you about defense stocks? I will come to that in just a bit. Hi, I'm Tanushree Banerjee, editor of Equitymaster's blue chip recommendation service Stock Select. Welcome to Safe Stocks, where we discuss ideas to create and preserve wealth in the safest businesses. If you haven't subscribed to the Equitymaster YouTube channel yet, please do so and click on the bell icon to get notifications for my latest videos. Now, like I was telling you, over the years, global tech behemoths like Intel, Hewlett-Packard, Google and Microsoft have incubated research programs for quantum computing. Indian tech majors have also made some headway with the technology. But what really made the difference was the decision of the Indian Defense Forces to have dedicated research center for quantum computing. Quantum technology does not bring fundamentally new weapons or standalone military systems. Rather, it significantly enhances the measurement capability, sensing, precision and computation power. For the defense forces, this means having a marked edge in intelligence and surveillance. In December 2021, the Indian Army set up a quantum computing laboratory at Mao in Madhya Pradesh. The goal is to carry out extensive research in quantum cryptography, a mechanism to develop secure communications. The reason I call this an important move is because so far the Defence Research and Development Organisation (DRDO) was India's only defence R&D entity. Although DRDO has more than 50 laboratories and works with premier academic institutions like the IITs, it has not always been very proactive. The most famous instance is the failure of the Arjun tank, conceived in 1974 at a budget of 155 million. By the time the tank entered the defense service in 2004-05, its design had become outdated. Moreover, even though publicized as made in India product, 69% of the Arjun tank's components came from foreign vendors. Such lapses in 2022 would be unpardonable. So, a diverse R&D ecosystem is a must-have for Indian defense. The Quantum Technology Research Center is a step in that direction. Could the attempt to localize defense research fail again? The Union Budget of 22-23 allocated over 12 billion rupees for defense research. The budget also allocated 25% of the defense R&D budget for the private sector, including startups. Plus, startups have the Innovations for Defense Excellence, the IDEX program. In short, India's plan to develop cutting-edge defense technology is now far better. And who would benefit from this? Well, several defense manufacturing companies in India are investing billions to get access to such technologies and research. But there are just a handful that could lead the pack. Take the case of Jayant Patil's team at L&T Defense. Patil's team had worked with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam to build weapon systems for the DRDO. So, decades before 3D designs became popular, L&T experimented with them for the DRDO project. The team worked on warships, submarines and unmanned armored systems to missiles. As precision is key to defense capabilities, use of automation, Internet of Things and artificial intelligence started early at L&T Defense. Today, Patil leads the L&T team working on artificial intelligence, IoT, virtual reality, augmented reality, geospatial technology and cybersecurity for Indian Defence Forces. Digitalization of processes means that every single nut, bolt and washer needs to be accounted for. Every pipe and every cable are barcoded to fit in the right place. Without such precision in the making of submarines, the product cannot be built. L&T's defense business took the path of digitalization almost a decade before anyone was even talking about going digital. To add to that, there was strong technical collaboration. For instance, L&T's partner in the manufacture of the gun systems is Hanwha Land Systems, South Korea's largest defense conglomerate. Hanwha is the largest producer of tracked, self-propelled guns globally, with over 1,000 pieces in service with various armies. The guns produced by L&T Hanwha have been modified to suit Indian requirements. It has greater than 50% indigenous content. Also, there is sufficient capacity in the offing. L&T has concurrently built a whole new manufacturing complex at its Hazira premises for the manufacture of these gun systems. It includes state-of-the-art test tracks to qualify mobility of every gun system produced there. L&T's Armored Systems Complex is a huge workshop that will house the entire assembly line starting from manufacture of various subsystems and systems of the gun. L&T has been a partner to BrahMos missile system production for the past 2 decades. It produced missile launchers, fire control systems and related hardware with 90% indigenous content. And not just the Army, the company has been a contributor to the Navy too. L&T has designed and engineered in-house all the 50 platforms delivered till date to the Indian Coast Guard and the Indian Navy. In fact, it has attained the distinction of delivering all the shipbuilding programs awarded by the Ministry of Defense ahead of schedule. L&T's defense order book was little over 80 billion rupees at the end of March 2022. This contribution of defense to L&T's order book and revenues is currently less than 10%. Therefore, despite a sharp uptick in orders, the defense portfolio may not move the needle for the stock of L&T in the near term. Why then should you consider stocks like L&T in the first place? That's because private sector companies like L&T, specializing in technical innovation, are the crucial spokes in the wheel of India's defense evolution. India's export of arm and defense technologies touched a record 130 billion rupees in the last financial year. 70% contribution came from the private sector. Further, there was a substantial increase in exports to the US, the Philippines, West Asia and Africa. It is not just guns and missiles, but the private sector and startups are looking to make India an export hub for drones too. So, it is not just quantum technology or AI or drones that you need to look out for. Several little known defense companies are doing path-breaking work in providing defense technologies. Many are startups with investments from some large blue chips. Many companies which had never taken up defense orders earlier are now winning big orders from defense forces. So, do not restrict your hunt to the handful of large defense companies out there. If you wish to know what kind of defense tech stocks need to be on your watch list, do take a look at the screener for defense stocks on our website equitymaster.com. And make sure you do a thorough evaluation of the fundamentals and valuations of the stocks before acting on them. Hope you like this video. Stay tuned for more such videos on the safest and most appealing permanent wealth creating stocks. Thanks for watching.